Welcome, it's Andrew from the Alberta Craft Beer Guide, and here I am to talk about a beer. And I'm not going to do all the most amazing tastings in the world, but I will tell you the stories and my experiences with certain beers that I enjoy, so let's get into it. This is the Blindman River Session Ale from Blindman Brewing Company. I've got my fun matching glass there, thank you. This beer is the first beer that Blindman released in the market. If you want some proof, issue 1 throwback. This is the first beer released back in 2015 in September. And I remember I was going to Beer Revolution for a cask, and not for Blindman, it was for Bench Creek, which opened right around the same time. And I was excited to go try this cask. And I got there, I saw the cask in the corner of Beer Revolution in Edmonton. And then Shane, one of the owners of Blindman, it was like a kid in a candy store. He's like, "Can I buy you beer? My beer's on tap." And it was the first time ever that his beer was being poured in a commercial space. And you can't say no to a kid on Christmas. So I was like, of course. you gravitate towards that enthusiasm and you just dive in. So I had a pint of it. I was like, wow, this is a really good beer. Ended up having the pint of the cask from Bench Creek, also a really good beer. I believe it was their Hermit, based on a Hermit cookie, which was fantastic. So anyway, what I like about Blindman, they're in Lacombe. If you don't know where that is, it's about 20 minutes north of Red Deer, so basically very central Alberta. This brewery was founded by a group of friends that kind of came together. They wanted to open a brewery in Edmonton originally. That's how the story goes in my head. And the town of Lacombe was willing to work with this company to, amend the laws, find the space, whatever it was. They were willing to help them create their brewery, whereas at the time, Edmonton hadn't had very many breweries. We still don't, as of 2018, where we're adding more. So they made the move to Lacombe. And most of those owners now live in Lacombe. And the city is just, it's booming. It's a really cool spot. If you haven't had this beer, this is just a fantastic beer. The right amount of dry hopping. It's got this like grassy note, just so well rounded and balanced, and the bitterness is very subdued. I remember I played on a baseball team for some reason. I don't know why. If you love baseball, great. Not for me. But you drink beer when you're, playing baseball. And I was like, maybe, something lighter. And I grabbed this for whatever reason and just enjoyed every single one of them. It is, I don't play favorites, but Blindman's making really fantastic beer. And their session ale just stands up the test of time. I also equivocate that to the Grick Middle, the famous sandwich at Faro in Edmonton. And it's the sandwich that started them off. It's the only sandwich they always have. And it's still great every single time you have it. I always think, fuck, it shouldn't be this good, but it is. And every time I have a session ale, it's just so refreshing. It's great as a first beer of the day. It's great as, a lawnmower beer or as a baseball beer. It's great to convert friends if they're like just getting into local beers and you want to give them some substance. And man, I could just smell this all day. Anyway, fantastic stuff. This is Andrew. Just a little story for you. Let me know what you think. Cheers.